Yeah. You thought the fire died out? Nah, we just let it build. Feel that bass? Let's get to work. Yeah. Step in the room, watch the temperature drop. I'm looking at the mountain, taking it straight to the top. Heavy on the iron, pushing the absolute weight. I don't leave my legacy up to the hands of the fate. Command and delivery, feeling the blood in my vein. Turning all the disrespect straight into hardcore gain. I hear the whispers, people talking in the back, but I stay on the mission, always on the attack. Every single step is calculated and cold. Building up an empire, doing exactly what I'm told by the voice in my head, telling me never to quit. Throwing every heavy plate down in the bottomless pit. Yeah, ambition in the blood, fire in the eye. We ain't backing down until we touch in the sky. Heavy on the rhythm, making the concrete shake. Taking every single piece of the glory we make. This is for the warriors, bleeding on the floor. Always coming back and demanding for more. Slow down the flow, let the heavy beat breathe. Showing all the cowards what it means to achieve. I don't need to shout loud just to prove I'm the king. I just let the bass drop and the heavy bells ring. Sweat on the bandana, focus is sharp as a knife. Risking every single thing, playing the game of my life. They wanna see me fall, they wanna see me break, but I'm a different breed of monster they couldn't make stand in my way. You better prepare for the crash, turning every obstacle straight into nothing but dash. Feel the west coast bounce, hitting you right in the chest. I'm demanding the crown and I'm taking the rest. Ambition in the blood, fire in the eye. We ain't backing down until we touch in the sky. Heavy on the rhythm, making the concrete shake. Taking every single piece of the glory we make. This is for the warriors, bleeding on the floor. Always coming back and demanding for more. Yeah. War ready. The ambition never dies. We out. Yeah. West Coast blueprint, but we speeding up the pace. You want the crown? You gotta keep up with the hustle. Step in the arena. Rolling down the avenue, vision on the prize. Watch the heavy dedication looking in my eyes. Up-tempo rhythm making every muscle work. Never taking shortcuts, never gonna shirk. The bass is bouncing heavy and the synth is flying high. I'm pushing all the limits right into the golden sky. Commanding every second, yeah, the delivery smooth. Watching all the heavyweights getting in the groove. I don't gotta shout to make the universe respect it. Every piece of energy is perfectly directed. Street wisdom flowing with a faster kind of beat. Turning all the cold iron straight into the heat. Clear and articulate, focused on the mission. Turning all the struggle to a beautiful transition. Yeah, we on the golden grind, never slowing down. Up-tempo hustling, we taking over town. Authoritative power in the middle of the set. Paying every dues and clearing every deck. West Coast tamping it. Ooh, riding on the wave. Ooh, building up the empire. Ooh, for the bold and brave. Ooh. Check the heavy bounce, matching with the heart rate. Standing at the entrance of the legendary gate. I'm the architect of motion, moving very fast. Building up a fortress that is guaranteed to last. The wine sense screaming like a siren in the night. Winning every battle, dominating every fight. Smooth but energetic, keeping everything tight. Walking out the shadows and stepping in the light. Focus on the breathing, focus on the grind. Leaving every hater and the laziness behind. It's a cinematic movie, starring only me. Unlocking all the cages, setting myself free. Up-tempo G-funk, classic in the vein. Breaking every limit and shattering the chain. Yeah, we on the golden grind, never slowing down. Up-tempo hustling, we taking over town. Authoritative power in the middle of the set. Paying every dues and clearing every debt. West Coast tipping, oh, riding on the wave. Oh, building up the empire, oh, for the bold and brave. Oh, yeah. Keep the pace up. The hustle doesn't wait for anybody. Smooth execution. Yeah. Time to step up. from the deepest of roots. They talking in the shadows, but they never step outside. I got nothing left to fear, I got nothing left to hide. Laser beam vision, staring straight into the sun. I won't stop the mission till the whole job is done. Every single failure is a lesson to absorb. Swinging heavy hits like a warrior with a sword. Pumping up the volume, let the brass horns blast. Leaving every doubter in the dust of the past. Grinding for the family, sweating for the name. Stepping in the fire, I'm controlling the flame. Building up a legacy, tearing down the wall. I will never shatter, I will never fall. Blood, sweat, and iron, grinding to the peak. This is for the strong, ain't no room for the weak. Unbreakable focus, charging through the line. I will take the crown. Yeah, 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 the victory is mine. Woo! Yeah, 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 yeah. Legacy, forged in the fire. Keep grinding, fade out. You know. You know, they said the hardest part of the storm ain't the wind or the rain. It's keeping your heart warm when the world gets cold. This one's for the dreamers with scars. I remember the nights, I remember the nights. No stars in the sky, just a reflection of the pain in my mother's eye. Concrete garden where the roses don't grow, but I planted a seed in the dirt down low. Walking through the fire with a smile on my face, searching for a peace in this cold, dark place. They told me I was nothing, just a ghost in the street, but I found my rhythm in the drum and the beat. It's a long road home and the shoes are worn out, but I conquered the silence, I conquered the doubt. Like a rose in the rain, I'm standing my ground. In a world full of noise, I'm finding my sound. Keep blooming through the concrete, through the hate. Keep moving, it's never too late to be great. From the struggle to the sun, from the dark to the light, I'm a warrior of soul. I'm a king of the night. I see the brothers falling, lost in the haze, chasing the shadow of the shorter days. But I chose to grind, I chose to stay true, even when the sky was the heavy shade of blue. Inspired by the greats, by the ones who fell, who turned their heaven into a story of hell. I'm pouring out my soul like water on the dry lands, trying to make the world understand the plan. It ain't about the gold, it ain't about the fame. It's about the legacy attached to your name. Take a breath, look at how far you've come. The scars, those are just medals of honor. Take a breath, so let them wilt your spirit. Stay strong, stay strong, stay real. Stay strong, stay real. Now the sun is rising, but the glamour's still there. I can feel the electricity in the morning air. One rep at a time, one rhyme at a breath. I'm cheating the failure, I'm cheating the death of a dream that was buried before it can fly. Now look at me soaring, look at the sky. West Coast soul with a heart made of gold. The greatest story that was ever told is the one where you wing when they said you would fail. The wind is at my back, I'm setting the sail. Like a rose in the rain, I'm steady my ground. In a world full of noise, I'm finding my style. Keep going through the concrete, through the hate. Keep moving, it's never too late to be great. From the struggle to the sun, from the dark to the light, I'm a warrior soul. I'm a king of the night. Get your head up. I thought we're always high in legacy. Bros, still bros. Hey. For the night. You know, they say the hardest part of the storm. You know they say the hardest part of a storm. They say the hardest part of the storm. You know, they say the hardest part of the storm. You know, they say, you know, they say the hard. You know, they say the hardest part. You know, they say the hardest part. They say the hardest part of the storm. You know, they say the hardest part of the storm. You know, they say the hardest part of the storm. You know, yo. You know, they say the hardest part of the storm. You know, they say the hardest part. Yeah. They ask me why I'm always at the gym, why I'm always working while they sleeping. It's because the weight of the world is heavy, man, and I refuse to let it crush me. Concrete walls, concrete walls, concrete walls, concrete walls, concrete, yeah, concrete walls, concrete walls, ceiling made of gray clouds, lost in the noise of the fake and the loud crowds. I'm carrying a burden that you'll never understand, building my future with these two bare hands. Every rep is a prayer, every set is a war, searching for the feeling I never felt before. I remember the hunger, the days with no bleat. Now I'm the master, I'm deciding my fate. Tupac told me keep my head up, even in the dirt. Eminem told me take the pain, put it in the work. It's the weight of the world on my shoulders tonight, but I'm standing tall, I'm ready for the fight. Lift it up. Every doubt, every fear, every lie, let it go. We were born to reach for the sky, from the iron to the street, from the blood to the soul. This is the moment I take back control. I see the ghosts of the versions I used to be, begging for a chance, begging just to be free. But freedom ain't free, it's a price you gotta pay. With the discipline you show at the end of the day. They want the crown, but they're scared of the thorns. I was forged in the fire, I was raised in the storms. Ice cube wisdom, keep it gangsta, keep it real. Success is a meal that you gotta go and steal from the hands of the lazy, from the mouth of the weak. The pinnacle is lonely, but it's the only place I seek. It's heavy, isn't it? The expectations, the failures, the silence. But listen to the iron, it doesn't judge. It just waits for you to be stronger than yesterday. Let's go! Third round, lungs burning, vision getting blurred. I'm the loudest voice that the world ever heard. Without saying the word, let the results do the talk. I'm running the path where the cowards won't walk. 1996 slow, 2026 hard. I'm finishing the weights that I struggled to start. No shortcuts, no handouts, just pure obsession. Every single day is a tactical lesson. I'm the king of my grind, big God on my lane, turning every ounce of the struggle into gain. It's the weight of the world on my shoulders tonight, but I'm standing tall, I'm ready for the fight. Lift it up. Every doubt, every fear, every loud, let it go. We were born to reach for the sky, from the iron to the street, from the blood to the soul. This is the moment I take back control. Don't try me. Become the legend. I legacy. We just getting started. Look at him. Not waiting for you to trip. Waiting for you to quit. Smile at him. Cause we don't stop. We don't ever stop. We don't ever stop. I'm a freight train coming with the tracks on fire. I'm the definition of a high wire flyer. No brakes, no limits, just a soul made of steel. I don't care how you think, I only care how I feel. And I feel like a giant in a world full of ants, taking every risk, taking every single chance. They talk about luck, I talk about sweat. I'm the safest bet that the world hasn't met. West side grit with an east side flow. I'm the seed of the greatness that's starting to grow. It's an unstoppable drive, a fire in the chest. I won't stop moving till I'm better than the best. Keep pushing, through the wall, through the rain. Keep rising, use the power of the pain. It's the rhythm of the hustle, the heart of the grind, leaving every single doubt in the dust behind. I don't look at the clock, I look at the goal. I sold my excuses to reclaim my soul. You see the muscles? That's years of the know, that's dream, let them rest. I'm wide awake, putting my life to the test. One more, one more, one more. They said you couldn't. One more. They said you wouldn't. Scream it to the sky. Locked in the zone. Locked in the zone, I'm a ghost in the gym while the lights getting low and the world getting dim. My focus is a laser, my mind is a cage. I'm writing my story on the bloodstained page. No mercy for the weak, no room for the fake. I'm taking everything that's mine to take. From the bottom of the pit to the peak of the hill. It's not about the talent, it's about the will. The drive is eternal, the engine is war. I'm the boss, I'm the beast, I'm the ultimate law. It's an unstoppable drive, a fire in the chest. I won't stop moving till I'm better than the best. Keep pushing, through the wall, through the rain. Keep rising, use the power of the pain. It's the rhythm of the hustle, the heart of the grind. Leaving every single doubt in the dust behind. Don't you ever look back. The only thing behind you is the person you used to be. And that person is dead. Unstoppable iron legacy. Yeah, West Coast vibe, but the struggle is global. Keep your head up. The sun is coming up. You just gotta be ready. Let's ride. Yeah. Midnight session staring at the palm trees. Praying for a break, feeling every cold breeze. I've been down in the trenches trying to find a way. Turning all my darkest nights into a brighter day. The baseline is smooth, but the road is getting rough. Had to prove to the world that my spirit is enough. Started with a dream and a soul full of fire. Now I'm climbing up the ladder, taking it higher. Focus on the legacy, eyes on the prize. Every time I fall down, I'm destined to rise. No handouts given, I earned every single dime. Grinding through the rhythm, master of my time. The sun still rises, yeah, we pushing through the pain. Washing off the dirt in the middle of the rain. It's a long road home, but the vision is clear. Trading on my doubt for the conquest of fear. Smooth rhythm, heavy heart, grinding for the goal. Building up a story that has never been told. Yeah, consistency is king, yeah, I'm loyal to the grind. Leaving every shadow in the ghost all behind. I remember the hunger, I remember the cold. Turning every single loss into stories of gold. Sweat on the concrete, blood on the steel. Chasing after greatness, keeping everything real. Lungs feeling heavy, but the mind is so sharp. Playing life's melody on the warrior's harp. One more mile, one more rap, one more day. I'm carving out a path, clearing everything away. From the bottom to the top, yeah, the view is looking fine. The world is looking back, knowing that the crown is mine. The sun still rises, yeah, we pushing through the pain. Washing off the dirt in the middle of the rain. It's a long road home, but the vision is clear. Trading on my doubt for the conquest of fear. Smooth rhythm, heavy heart, grinding for the goal. Building up a story that has never been told. Yeah, keep your head to the sky. West Coast wisdom. The grind never stops. Yeah, welcome to the underground, where the pressure breaks the weak, but it builds the diamonds. Listen to the keys. Let's go. Yeah. Listen to the piano loop ringing in my head, walking through the graveyard, waking up the dead. They told me I was finished, threw me in the dirt, turned the pain into power, monetized the hurt. Distorted heavy bass matching with my heartbeat, rising from the bottom, conquering the dark streets, sweat dropping on the iron, building up the frame. I'm the only one to blame if I lose the game. Pushing through the obstacle, breaking every lock, working around the clock, steady solid as a rock. You can feel the eerie vibe crawling down your spine. Step into the arena, yeah, it's my time to shine. Out the shadows, stepping right into the light. Blood, sweat, and iron, I was born for the fight. Overcome Moving in the silence, moving quick. Everybody talking but they never do the deed. I'm the one who planted every single little seed. Raw and underground, strictly for the truth. Doing everything they said I could never do. Staring at the ceiling in the middle of the night, knowing that the hustle gonna make everything right. Adversity is just another stepping stone to greatness. I don't got no time for the hate or the fakeness. Double up the plates, let the heavy metal clank. Putting all the effort straight into the bank. Out the shadows, stepping right into the light. Blood, sweat, and iron, I was born for the fight. Overcome the struggle, leave the weakness in the past. Building up an empire that is built to last. Out the shadows, taking over control. Unbreakable focus. Yeah, I'm claiming my soul. Out the shadows. Yeah. The shadows. The hustle never stops. We out. We out. Yeah. Feel that dust on the record. That's the sound of consistency. Every single day, we wake up and we grind. Head nodding, let's work. Let's work. Yeah. Waking up early to the sound of the crackle. Another heavy obstacle I gotta go tackle. Dusty on the beat, but the vision is clean. Operating daily like a flawless machine. Heavy on the kick drum, steady on the pace. Running my own marathon, winning my own race. Listen to the rhythm, it's the daily grind groove. Got the universe watching every time that I move. Sweat dropping down, yeah, I'm paying the fee. Building up a fortress for the whole legacy. Deep vocal tone, speaking truths in the mic. Walking through the valley, going on a long hike. I don't need the flash, I just need the raw iron. Quiet in the jungle, but I strike like a lion. Yeah, welcome to the daily grind, steady and slow. Planting every seed and watching everything grow. Heavy kick drum, keeping time with the heart. Finishing the mission that I promised to start. Blood, sweat and hustle in the lo-fi haze. We conquering the summit in a million different ways. Focus on the breathing, one step at a time. Turning every struggle to a mountain I climb. Lo-fi textures, keeping everything grounded. By the heavy weights and the pressure surrounded. I embrace the heavy load, put it straight on my back. Keep the train moving on a solid iron track. They looking for a shortcut, I'm looking for the pain. Walking right through it, standing out in the rain. Aggressive on the mindset, calm in the soul. Keeping my eyes locked on the ultimate goal. Head nodding constantly, feeling the loop. Leading every soldier right in front of the troop. It's the dusty boom bap, it's the code of the street. Never backing down and never taking defeat. Yeah. Welcome to the daily grind, steady and slow. Planting every seed and watching everything grow. Heavy kick drum, keeping time with the heart. Finishing the mission that I promised to start. Blood, sweat and hustle in the lo-fi haze. We conquering the summit in a million different ways. This way. Yeah. Steady rhythm. The daily iron never lies. Keep your head nodding. Keep it this way. Yeah. You can't have the sunshine without the rain. It's all part of the process. Keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road. We riding this one out. Staring at the horizon where the gray clouds meet. Feeling every crack in the pavement of the street. The engine is humming, a West Coast groove. Watching all the pieces of the puzzle start to move. I remember the hunger, I remember the doubt. When everybody whispered I would never find a way out. But I stayed in the lane, kept my focus on high. Mapping out the mission underneath the dark sky. Cinematic vision, every struggle is a scene. Turning all the nightmares into a king's dream. Smooth on the baseline, heavy on the soul. The daily grind, it's how I'm taking back control. Yeah, we riding the storm, keeping the head high. Chasing every dream underneath the white sky. inspiration like a motivational seed. The world is getting loud, but the mind is staying quiet. Building up a legacy, creating my own riot. Against the limitations, against the status quo. I'm the architect of destiny, watching everything grow. Passion in the vocals, you can hear it in the tone. I'm a warrior in the field, even when I'm alone. Grinding through the weekend, grinding through the night. Knowing that the morning gonna bring the golden light. Keep the bass bumping, keep the tires on the track. We moving straight ahead and we never looking back. Yeah, we riding the storm, keeping the head high. Chasing every dream underneath the white sky. G-funk rhythm, yeah, the journey is long, but the spirit in the chest is getting twice as strong. Overcoming the struggle, 1 mile at a time. Turning every mountain into a hill I gotta climb. Yeah. The storm is passing, but the strength stays. West Coast wisdom, keep riding. Keep riding. Yeah, look at the climb. Yeah, look at the climb. Most people stop halfway, but we ain't most people. The view from the top is only for the survivors. Let's go! Yeah, 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 yeah. Started at the bottom, yeah, the basement was cold. Every single failure was a story to be told. Hard knocks and the bruises, yeah, I wore them like a badge. Winning every battle that they said I couldn't catch. Listen to the drum break, heavy on the snap. Putting every piece of my soul on the map. Passionate delivery, aggressive on the mic. Taking over everything, exactly what I like. Gritty storytelling about the blood and the sweat. I'm a high roller, yeah, I'm making every bet on myself. On the vision, on the hunger in the gut. Moving through the shadows while the doors were kept shut. Yeah, we reaching for the summit, we climbing to the peak. Victory is coming to the ones who never sleep. Triumph in the spirit, yeah, the legacy is gold. Breaking every chain and the limits of the old. Boom, bap, anthem. Feel the bass in your chest. Gave it all I had and I'm passing every test. Deep bass line bumping, keep the rhythm in the soul. Focus like a laser, yeah, I'm reaching for the goal. Life motivation, yeah, the hustle is the art. I can feel the fire burning right from the start. They looking at the trophy, they don't see the scars. They don't see the night staring right at the stars. Praying for the strength just to make it through the day. Now I'm moving every single mountain in my way. Iron in the palms, yeah, the grip is getting tight. I'm a heavyweight champion, winner of the fight. Classic hip-hop vibe, strictly for the real. You can hear the truth in the way the vocals